Hey everybody, Jen and Jeremy here again, and we were lucky enough to knock another big one off the bucket list. This time, we tackled French Polynesia. Hope you enjoy. We packed our bags, said goodbye to the animals,
Hi, Peppers.
and headed to the airport. We arrived in Tahiti at 4:50 in the morning, so we had some time to kill before hitching a ride on the ferry over to Moorea. Weather was great to kick things off, and the boat ride over was a smooth 30 minutes. We were staying at the Sofitel, just 5 minutes from the harbor, and our room wasn't going to be ready for a few hours, so we decided to take advantage of our newly acquired aquatic playground. After grabbing a bite to eat with a fantastic ocean view, it was time to pick up the keys to our room.
I have a garden suite. They have the bed all laid out for us. And then you have the beautiful bathroom with a shower that leads to the outdoor. So it's just like home.
The Sofitel was in a great location, and although we didn't do the over-the-water bungalow on this island, I have to admit, I was a little disappointed in the property itself. I was surprised to find everything was pretty dry and brown for a tropical resort. With the time change, I was up early for the sunrise over Tahiti every morning. The weather on day 2 was definitely the best of the 4. Every morning began with a complimentary breakfast buffet with a wide variety of dishes to choose from. The food was decent, the staff was super nice, and so were the furry locals. With the weather, it was time to hit the water again, and oh my god, it was a crazy aquarium. The water was so clear, and the colors of the coral and the fish were just off the hook. I can show you videos and share stories, but it doesn't do it justice without experiencing it yourself. The water and the sun on your skin felt great, and we were just soaking it up. Hard to believe that we had just left the rat race the day before, and now we were chilling in the waters of Moorea all by ourselves. But then, it was time to join the biker gang. Rented a kick-ass little scooter for 3 days and completed the loop around the entire island. Along the way, we made a few pit stops, set up a future adventure, and I finally got the drone up in the air. After lunch, we pulled over at beautiful Opunohu Bay. The rich greens of the mountains, along with the deep blue of the bay, looked sweet with the Toy Story clouds. Jen found these palm trees bent over the water that looked straight out of a vacation brochure, so we had to do a photo shoot. Next, we headed up to the famous Belvedere Lookout. With Cook's Bay on the right and Opunohu on the left, it's one of Moorea's cool vistas. From the jagged mountaintops to the valleys carpeted with pineapples, Moorea's interior was very similar to the Hawaiian Islands. I couldn't fly the drone at our resort due to the proximity to the airport, but the inner island was fair game, and it would have been cool to have more time to document and explore Moorea from above. It had been a very memorable day, to say the least, and we wrapped it all up with a sunset dinner. We headed back over to the west side for day 3, where we scheduled a blind date with some new ocean friends that like to hang out around the Motus. This was our first time swimming with sharks. We kayaked over from the main island and joined the feeding frenzy with the tour boats, and it was a very cool experience. After hanging with our shark friends, we paddled over to the Motus, where I had Jen drag me around the shallows, sightseeing on my poor man's cruise. Our time was up on our rental, so I snagged one last cool pic, and then we were back to the resort, where I will say it was the best snorkeling spot of our entire Tahitian experience. What a fantastic day on the water. and we jumped in the pool to rinse off, because who needs a pool when you have Mother Ocean? And then we headed back to our room to hang out with our butler, good old little Jim Ryan.
In motion, we are connection so full. A certain pride will never die when we're alive.
We awoke on day 4 to a new smell in the air, which was kind of nice for us to relax and reminisce about the trip. With wind on the water, clouds in the sky, and rain on the ground.
You're my hurricane, I wanna be something. You're my oxygen, yeah. Devotion to our blood. The ocean, my feelings flood.
One last trek on the water. Even though the conditions were not pristine, all of our ocean friends came to bid us farewell. This last little trek in the lagoon gave us rays, sharks, and our only sea turtle sighting during the entire trip.
Substance,
Moorea had been good to us, and we were very thankful for the first 4 days of our Tahitian experience.
oxygen. Settle down, settle down, settle down. I'm yours. Settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down.
Whoa, that is the crazy airport traffic here at Moorea Airport. A little different than LAX.